In today's analysis, I will compare two of the most recognizable brands in the world. On the left side, we have McDonald's, and on the right side, we have Burger King. Burger King's parent company, well, it's called Restaurant Brands International, and this one is the stock under which Burger King is connected. Okay, so McDonald's versus Burger King. So why am I analyzing these two stocks right now? Because they have clear areas of demand in control. On the left side, we have McDonald's with the monthly demand level sitting around $284. And on the right side, we have the weekly demand level for Burger King QSR stock at $63 per share. So as I always say, forget about earnings, forget about news, forget about who's selling more burgers this quarter or last quarter. That's just noise, because everything in the market knows, you know that everything is priced in. So what matters to us is which imbalance on the demand level on the on the monthly for McDonald's, which imbalance is in control and on which time frame. We have the monthly demand level here between 294 and 276 for McDonald's, MCD ticker in the New York Stock Exchange. And here we have Burger King QSR, Restaurant Brands International, with the weekly demand level over there. So let me explain a little bit more about this. So McDonald's monthly demand level, we had a quite strong demand level on McDonald's, sitting lower at around 263, more or less, dollars per share. Very strong rally made of two large bullish candlestick bodies. It just broke all-time highs and created another imbalance over there, which is not as strong as this one, much lower, but it took control. It's been tested once, twice, and the third one this is the third time being tested in October 2025. This level at $294 per share is the one which remains firmly in control even after 3 retests. The next stop would be down there, but the monthly demand level on McDonald's stock is still holding, and that's a key point. The monthly time frame is much larger and much powerful structure than anything happening in the weekly or the daily. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, well, these candlesticks here are quite difficult to, it's just a peak, obviously, a swing high, trying to break all-time highs. This is a mess, a lot of candles. It's still holding, but we are expecting McDonald's hopefully rally much higher and break all-time highs, but before we need a pullback. After strong rally, this is the largest candlestick on the weekly, okay, from last week, this second week of the third week of October. The largest bullish candle together with this one that happened at around the same area, $294. So now with the pre-market today on Monday, the 20th of October 2024, we have a bearish impulse of about, correction of 35%, which is nothing. But after such a strong rally, we need price to drop. Okay, and that's a key point too. So what we are seeing now is a strong reaction, okay, a new bullish price action pattern forming in smaller time frames like the weekly. And if we take a look at the daily time frame, we can see that the strongest rally in a long time. Where do we have two or more large candlestick bodies in the daily time frame before? Where? Well, we don't see anything here, nothing. I mean, since June, far back in time, since the 12th of August 2024, we haven't seen a rally on the daily as strong as this one. So if price drops down there, could be a nice place to buy again, but buying after a strong rally is not a good idea. And that's what I'm seeing now. Bullish price action on the weekly and the daily, as I said, meaning buyers are stepping back, okay, and from an institutional type of level on the monthly. This is a very strong level that is not created by retailers. And this gives us, let's say, like confirmation that there are new buyers coming in the market with demand in control on McDonald's. It is one of the strongest bullish stocks in the consumer sector. So this is what we have on McDonald's. A monthly demand level in control, meaning that the big money and the institutions and funds are accumulating, and retail traders might think it's too expensive. 200 and, well, now it's $307 per share. But professional traders know that the presence of the monthly imbalance means there is still room for price expansion to the upside, and that's what's going on here. And this is where patience pays. Okay, so the art of waiting price action the same way here on QSR, Restaurant Brands International, where this company is controlling stocks like companies. This is a powerhouse for Burger King, obviously, as I said, Popeyes and Tim Hortons and Firehouse Subs, and QSR has these weekly demand level in control around $63 per share, which has recently helped price to rally strongly, also with the help of this demand level. Very similar price action to what is happening on the weekly for McDonald's on the left side. So this is a strong rally on the weekly time frame for McDonald's stock, and this is also a strong rally for QSR, Restaurant Brands International stock. So obviously, once these imbalances gain control are around $284 per share for McDonald's and $64 per share for Restaurant Brands International. That's when you can start looking for long using smaller time frame stock strategies, supply and demand too, obviously. And you can use option strategies for short term, even for swing strategies for options and stocks, expecting a reaction with the help of these weekly and monthly demand levels for McDonald's and Burger King, QSR. Okay, so demand in control on the weekly for QSR, monthly demand level in control, and we can see new buyers interested stepping in, no question about it. But there's a difference I wanted to point out here, and that is that for QSR we have the weekly demand level in control, but for McDonald's we have the monthly demand level in control. So the weekly demand level here for QSR is let's say a shorter term imbalance, although the weekly time frame is a long-term time frame, but it's smaller than the monthly. As you can see here, this is the monthly, this is the weekly, so this is definitely smaller than McDonald's. So if I had to choose which one to trade between the two giants in the food sector, in the burger sector, McDonald's versus Burger King, although this company, QSR, Restaurant Brands International, also, controls Popeyes and other companies, then it's not only Burger King. This has a much better look than this one, although the reaction is quite similar. This is a very strong price action in the monthly, and this is also quite strong bullish price action. We need a pullback before buying again. Okay, the buy order should have been triggered around there, same here, but now we need a pullback or price continuing to rally and break these highs, create new imbalances for McDonald's. But like I said, you can use smaller time frames, short-term, intraday for stocks if you've got time to do that. So weekly demand level means swing traders and short-term investors are active, while monthly imbalances indicate longer-term investors allocating capital. So even though QSR looks healthy in the short term, its controlled zone, the weekly demand level down there at $64 per share, is happening on the weekly time frame, whereas McDonald's it is happening on the monthly time frame. So that automatically makes McDonald's MCD stock the stronger and we could say safer play from a structural perspective, but safe is not a word to be used in the financial markets because you are always risking money and there's nothing safe. Anything could happen because these markets are highly manipulated. Okay, so when comparing the power of the time frames, monthly versus the weekly, the monthly time frame will always win over the weekly time frame because the weekly is a slower time frame. So summing up, McDonald's is long bias, QSR, the Restaurant Brands International that controls Burger King, is also bullish, but we need a pullback before buying again. If you are using any kind of indicator, it will be overbought after such a strong rally, so we need a pullback. Anyway, so McDonald's versus QSR, McDonald's versus Burger King, the difference matters a lot. So let's see what happens. In the smaller time frame today, we've got, well, it's the pre-market. Now it's rallying a little bit. QSR, we don't see any pre-market. Strange. No pre-market. And here we have like a high. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to show you the difference between these two big companies in the food sector, in the burger industry, the two giants, McDonald's versus Burger King, with both demand levels in control playing out. And McDonald's is like, let's say, a quote-unquote safer bet than QSR because the monthly time frame is bigger than the weekly. So let's see the pullback happens and gives us another entry. But this is what McDonald's versus Burger King charts are telling us. If you like this video, click on the like button and we'll be glad to help you. Click on the subscribe button too if you are interested in receiving more notifications about new videos. Have a good day. Have a great day.